You know, every so often, a house decides to remind you just how old it really is. Usually not with anything dramatic like flames or geysers, just a quiet little protest in the bathroom. Today's topic: the incompatibility between modern low flow toilets and old cast iron drain lines. This is a pairing about as well matched as a sports car on a gravel road. Here's the deal: houses built in the cast iron era, pre 1975, expected toilets to dump 3, 4, 5 gallons of water per flush. That wasn't wasteful, that was design. Unlike modern plastic pipes, cast iron pipes have rough, textured surfaces, not ideal for letting anything slide through gracefully. Back then, the flush volume created its own flash flood, pushing everything downstream whether it wanted to go or not. Modern low-flow toilets, on the other hand, are all about efficiency. 1.5 gallons, that's all you get. Environmentally friendly, sure, but when you pair that with a 1960s drain line whose interior is covered with rust flaking off, the water outruns the solids and abandons them halfway down the line. That's when problems start. So here's a sequence that can actually work. First, pre-flush. Hit the flush button before you ever take a seat. This primes the drain with a little river of water, ready to carry everything downstream. It also gives you the priceless confidence knowing that the toilet is actually going to flush when you need it to most. Ask me how I know to do this. The second, courtesy flushes. As many as needed. You're spreading out the load on the system. There is no need to save up for the grand finale. Now, if the cast iron is severely rusted or corroded, no amount of strategic flushing will overcome physics. At that point, you're looking at lining or replacement. Nobody loves those options, but chemistry and time don't negotiate. Don't panic, your toilet's fine, your pipes are just old, cranky, and expecting more water than they're getting. Flushing liberally will help keep the peace, at least for now. We'll talk about Plan B in our next video, what happens when the cast iron collapses under your slab.